Hello everyone, welcome to Carrie's Crochet and Craft. I had some questions about my final shopping trip at Joann's and I wanted to kind of answer those. There were questions about how many skeins of yarn did I actually get? So that was the biggest question right there, was how many skeins in total did I get? So I thought I'd do kind of a brief overlook of the entire 3 trips that I took and just give you some of the stats from that. So I'll just kind of go item by item. I do have pictures to go along with these, so I'll try to post those as I'm talking about them. And yeah, we'll see how many skeins I got and kind of a brief like how much I paid per skein or per item, as the other items that I bought were not skeins of yarn but fabric and buttons and zippers and that kind of stuff. So first of all, I bought lots of thread and I counted out how many spools of thread that I bought, and that is 81 spools of thread, ranging in price from 3 cents each to 52 cents each. I bought 64 skeins of baby blanket yarn or big twist plush. Those were 48 cents each. I bought 4 skeins of the blanket extra, 48 cents each. 13 skeins of the Eddie Bauer plush yarn. Those were 40 cents each. I bought, and I need to change this because I was realizing I didn't buy just 1 skein of the Big Twist Baby Bear. I actually have 3 of them. So it's 3 of that and then 31 of that. Okay, 31 skeins of the Big Twist Posh for 40 cents each. 3 skeins of the Big Twist Baby Bear for 40 cents. Then I bought of the 1 pound skeins of worsted weight yarns. It could be the Pound of Love, the Karen, or the Big Twist Value. The 1 pound or 1 pound plus. I got 15 skeins of those for 48 cents each. I got 57 skeins of the Big Twist Value for 18 cents each. I bought 4 skeins of the Woolies for 36 cents each. 3 skeins of the Juicy Couture XL, Luxure XL anyway, the bigger weight yarn, for 48 cents. And then 13 skeins of the Karen Simply Soft for 22 cents. For a total of 208 skeins of yarn. That's a good amount of yarn. I really need to get to crocheting. I have been crocheting, and I actually will be doing a video here shortly of the things that I have been working on, so you can see what all I've been doing. Because I'm not making stuff to sell right now. I'm working on things for us, or to give, or just for fun. All right, so that's all the yarn that I bought and the thread. So just a brief rundown of the additional items that I bought. That was mostly on the second trip. I did get a couple items on the other trips, but I bought 2 bolts of fabric for a total of 9 yards, and one fabric was 16 cents a yard and the other was 44 cents a yard. And I bought some fat quarters that were like 9 cents each or 10 cents. I bought the 2 sewing baskets, originally $39.99. I paid $1.60 for them. I got a bunch of zippers, the big kind. These ranged in prices from 9 cents to 16 cents each. I bought 2 pom-poms, originally $5.99 I think. Yep. Got these for, what'd I say, 29 cents each. I got a punch needle set because I need a new craft to try. This was 15 cents. I got the mushroom lights. These cute little things for 60 cents each. I got 3 packs of crochet hooks in 6 different sizes for 44 cents each. And I gave those and one of the sewing baskets to my son's girlfriend, and she just was astounded. I did tell her what I paid for them. Even though I told you not to tell her, I told her. She was just astounded that I didn't pay very much. Then I got these stickers and a patch for, the stickers were 12 cents and the patch was 28 cents. And I think that for the most part covers everything that I bought and the prices that I paid for them. On some of the receipts I had expressed some confusion as to why, like down here I noticed the plus, or the big twist pound plus watermelon, that it was marked at $8.64, and I was confused by that and wondering why it wasn't, you know, marked down. And the reason was that, and somebody pointed this out to me in the comments, and I wish I could remember what your name was. I'm sorry. I was gonna look it up and then I didn't, but I noticed after she had pointed that out that they have an 18 right there. So she had plugged in 18 times whatever. And it's interesting that she does it on the Pound Plus that I have 18, because I only bought 15 pounder skeins. Anyway, and it's like that on one of my other skein or other receipts too. I think my last one. So, because I thought she had skipped, the lady had skipped adding 27 skeins of the big twist value. But you can see here, let's see here, right here, she had 38 there. I thought I told her 27, but maybe she had, that's the total of all the big twist value. So anyway, she had just added the number in and then multiplied that out. So that was the confusion cleared up for me. So I wasn't charged extra for those skeins. It was just, she was punching them in as multiples, and I didn't notice that. So thank you to whoever it was that pointed that out to me. So I can't remember if I mentioned the absolute total of what I spent for all 3 shopping trips. I don't recall if I've given that number. So I wanted to give that information for you guys too. So I made 3 shopping trips, 3 videos, 1 of each shopping trip. The first video, or the first shopping trip, we had to split the purchase into 2 receipts because the machines can only handle so much, and I bought well over the prescribed amount that the machine can handle, so we had to split it into 2. So for what I spent, the first trip was $39.49 on the first receipt and $15.21 on the second receipt. The second purchase was $29.73. That's the one with all the threads. And the fabric and all of that. The third trip was $31.06 for a total of $115.49. Even if you count just the skeins of yarn, 208 skeins of yarn. That's, woo! Let's do the math on that. 200, oops, that's not the calculator. 208 divided, if this was only 208 skeins of yarn I was buying, divided by 115, that'd be like $1.80 per skein. But of course, I bought ever so much more than that, so. Incredible deals, and I had a really fun time shopping, even though I am sad that we don't have Joann's anymore. And really here in my town, we have Hobby Lobby and Walmart for your basic crafting needs now. And there are like a couple smaller like yarn shops, or I think there's a quilt shop here too, but I don't always frequent those. They're always expensive, and of course they don't run the sales that the bigger stores do. But you know, for other yarn shopping, it's going to be online, or it's going to be over in the Tri-Cities, which is about an hour away. So we have Craft Warehouse there. If you're not familiar with that, it's a craft store that's started in the, I think the Portland area, and they actually had like 7 stores, and by during the time that Joann's was closing down, they were actually closing 3 of their stores. So we actually have one of those over in our area here. They're kind of like a Michael's, I would say. So we have a Michael's over there, we have a craft warehouse, and a Hobby Lobby over there as well. And I don't know, they probably have lots of other craft stores. It's a bigger, much bigger town over there than here. So anyway, this is the end of an era of Joann shopping. I still have one more haul to show you guys from previously. That's still coming. But I just wanted to get on here and give you the rundown of my entire last trip out Joann's, and just give you, you know, all the stats from that. 208 skeins of yarn. I've got to find a place to put it. Oi, I need to clean up this place, and I'm going to be working on that over the next couple of weeks. So I may bring you along for part of it, but really I have a lot of stuff to like move from one place to another. It's just, it's going to be a lot of work. I kind of started the other day putting fabric. I have this plastic tote here, and I have this one filled with the yarn that I bought the other day, my smocked fabric, and then the yarn for my dresses that I'm going to be making. So that's one tote almost filled. And then I filled another tote with fabric that I had loose back by my sewing machine. So I think there's still room in that tote. But anyway, this is supposed to just be the recap of my shopping trips. So I will stop talking. And I will see you on my next video. Bye.